right, so I'm going to show you guys the triangle from the closed guard. There's a lot of things that I see people do wrong with the triangle, and it's real easy to understand if you just get the simple kind of details down. So a lot of guys, they know how to do a triangle, but they don't know how to set it up right, or they don't know how to finish it right, but everybody kind of knows what a triangle is. So I'm going to explain my way of doing it. I hope you guys like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down from this side, maybe a little bit slanted like this. Okay, I'm in the closed guard, and it always starts with wrist control, right? Wrist control. I don't want to ever have his hands come together, because then he can like peel my hand off, right? So if I'm doing wrist control, I can stuff. And when I stuff his hand right here on his belly, then I can also bring this one up and close, right? Because he has no power this way to pull his hand off. So I'm always like this, right? Then I just do what I call pop and lock. Okay, so I make up these little words that helps me remember things. So I pop the lock, I pop, I'm gonna breathe out, I'm gonna bring my thigh to touch his tricep, breathe out, and then I lock. And this is what I call like a rough lock, okay? It's like it's not a triangle, but it's almost. Now, I'm gonna unlock again, I'm gonna move my heel to my knee while my head moves. So I use the inside of my leg here. I could put my foot here in the hip. If I have a long leg on this leg, I could put my toes on the ground, but I always go to the hip and look, right? So my heel is on top of my knee as best as it can be. Then I do what I call yoke, okay? So I come here, I grab my shin, and I pull it a little bit more so it's exactly perpendicular to his spine and behind his neck. Now from here, if he tries to like stand up, it's almost impossible because it's all on his neck. But what people do wrong is they have the shoulder in here. They have the shoulder exposed, so then if he tries to sit up, he's got power in his spine. So once I yoke, you have to think in your mind, this triangle is 90% finished, okay? Now, I can put my toes on the ground, but I'm always keeping the triangle and keeping the yoke. I can put my toes on the ground and escape my hip out a little bit and start moving my head like this. So now I'm coming perpendicular to him, okay? Now I can lock over my leg, and then I do what I call activate my toes. Sorry, I just let it go. I activate my toes, which is gonna tighten up the triangle. So don't ever like have your toes here. And if it is like this in a triangle, you can just reach up, grab the yoke, and do this. The biggest mistake that I see is guys always try to fix their triangle on the outside with their foot. But the problem is I ever grab like this, and don't do it hard. My leg is fixed here, and my leg is fixed here, and the weak point is my ankle. So what happens is they power up, and you can actually break your ankle. So you never, ever, ever, ever grab your foot. You'll always grab your shin. And then you can adjust. Circling. And this next tip I learned from Tarsis Humphreys, the 2010 world champ. Goes like this, and he can also back up. And when you back up, it hangs the guy. It elongates him and just has just his shoulder and his neck in there, which finishes the triangle. So we start from the beginning. I'm in the closed guard. It always starts from wrist control. I stuff, right? I isolate the arm, I pop, and I lock. He's gonna always keep his elbow in, that's fine. Then I windshield wiper, knee to heel as best as possible. Then I reach up and I yoke. Now I can put my toe on the ground and circle. I can scoot back a little bit, adjust myself, and then I lock and activate my toes. Now, without choking him out, there's one more thing that I see guys do wrong a lot, which is they try to pull the head down, okay? But the triangle is done from side. It's my leg and his shoulder choking the blood. So I have to create that pressure from the side. This can kind of help if he tries to stand up on you, right? But I'm gonna do a weak triangle so you guys see. But I want to pinch, I want to like an accordion and bring the pressure from here. So once I lock, then I pinch, okay? So don't ever really grab here. You finish guys this way, but this is a much more efficient way to choke the blood. Thanks. I'm Mitch Coates, and that's another one of my refined basics. Thanks for watching.